onto the final in the minibike class. Top 4 seeds, Neil McQueen, Joe Banks, Lucia Orcott and Andrew Smith. The only other heat winner who didn't make it onto the front row, Jeremy Skip, the number 64, who has actually made a good start from the middle row here. Lucia Orcott with another bad one, drops down to 5th. Neil McQueen up in 2nd place early on, behind Joe Banks, the early race leader. Jeremy Skip has done a fantastic job on the first 2 turns, comes through for 3rd. Andrew Smith relegated to 4th. Lucia Orcott now coming past around the outside, through into 4th place. All of the riders still in a close pack, coming towards the end of the opening lap. Neil McQueen down the inside of Joe Banks, twice a heat winner Joe Banks versus the so far undefeated Neil McQueen. Banks stretches himself to hold on to the race lead into the top bend. Joe Banks holding on then ahead of Neil McQueen in 2nd. McQueen though has the inside line, and surely there's an advantage to the inside. Not for the moment, not until he can get completely alongside Joe Banks. Banks still leading, Neil McQueen 2nd. Lucia Orcott now has picked off Jeremy Skip for 3rd. Andrew Smith still in 5th position as Neil McQueen is boxed out by Joe Banks. McQueen clearly the faster of the 2 of them. Actually defeated Joe Banks on the only occasion they met during the heat stages, heat 43. But Banks is wily enough to block the attacks of Neil McQueen, who's tried inside and out, but with Banks holding the line. And here comes Lucia Orcott in 3rd position, closing in on the top 2. McQueen runs wide to try and attack Banks, and may get passed by Orcott if he's not careful here. McQueen the closest he's been to making that pass, down the inside on the back straight to get the better of Joe Banks into the top turn. Lucia Orcott still close behind them, gaining ground all the time. These will be the top 3, but in what order? Neil McQueen is mid-track, Orcott on the inside, Banks on the outside. McQueen doesn't know who to block. He's moved across Banks. Banks moves to cover Orcott. McQueen passes. Orcott now coming through down the inside of Joe Banks. Can Banks hold on for 2nd place? McQueen surely will now be the winner. He's emerged ahead, but Lucia Orcott moving through for 2nd place. Banks trying to hold on. What outstanding racing we've had in the finals here this afternoon. This event has certainly come alive. Neil McQueen out of the final turn, but it's a drag race to the line for 2nd position. McQueen wins it, and Joe Banks holds on. Lucia Orcott just coming up short in the race for 2nd position, but what a great job done to take a place on the podium once again. Andrew Smith further down the order. Good race there from Jeremy Skip, but he ran out of momentum after a fantastic effort on the opening 2 turns. He ends up dropping down the field. And the top 3 on the podium here this afternoon will also be the top 3 in the heat standings, but not for the want of trying from Lucia Orcott, with a good battle through the order after another missed start through to 3rd position, and with the top 3 separated by just meters in the run down to the line for the final time.